my daughter has really cute socks, and her Converse are super cute too. And Luna. I'm about ready to Kitchener this together. Like I said, I think it's a hood on a cape or cloak thing. Hi, welcome to Vlogmas Day 6. It's Friday, yay. Yeah, I'll just do my little morning check-in with you guys. It's about a little after 10 this morning. So today, go over last night first. Last night, had spaghetti for dinner. Everybody was home. Okay, this is something that, I mean, if people are around us, they know, but we get into quite serious and crazy discussions at night. Sometimes it's like super scientific and you know, especially my husband and my son, they are very mathy, spacey guys, and they'll get into like, they even get into like quantum physics and quantum mechanics discussions sometimes. And then my daughter and I are staring, because we're across the table from each other, we kind of just stare at each other like, but last night we got into talking about, because of the whole thing with my daughter's school. It was the whole schools, because my son's school also went on to not quite lockdown. They did like shut some of their blinds and lock their doors and stuff, but they were allowed to still talk and stuff. So it was more of a secure, but the main threat that was issued was at my daughter's school. And so they were the ones that were on lockdown. And my daughter told us a little bit more about that when she got home during dinner. And they were, where, you know, the police came in and they swept the outside of the school, they swept the inside of the school. And my daughter said it was really scary because, you know, they were in the corner of the classroom. She had to do the whole, like, when they shut the blinds, her desk is by the window in that classroom. So she had to do the whole like squatty walk thing across the floor to keep her head down, get over into the corner where they're all kind of sitting together in the corner, and just like whispering only. And then they said every time they heard a noise in the hallway, they didn't know what it was, you know, and so they freaked out and got really quiet, you know, and it was probably like police officers checking the school, but it's scary. That's all I can say. Anyway, so we got into a whole discussion about all of that stuff and like the normalization of it for our kids, how horrible that's a normal part of their childhood now. You know, and I was even talking about like when my mom was young, she remembers talking, you know, having, because like when I was young, I grew up in the Midwest, so we had tornado drills as well. So we had fire drills and tornado drills. Those were the only type of drills we ever had. Whereas nowadays they have fire drills, at least in this area, we don't have tornadoes generally here. So my kids have tornado drills or fire drills, and then they have the secure or lockdown drills, which are like the active shooter type thing. It's just crazy. And like when my mom was younger, because of when she grew up, they also had like bomb drills where it was like for like, because it was during the Cold War. And so, that is kind of funny just because like their bomb drills where they basically hid under their desks. It's like, well, yeah, that's going to protect you. But yeah, it's just nuts. And the fact that, you know, and looking back, the fact that that was normalized just because of the time that they were living in. And now the time we're living in, it's like shooting drills and stuff. Anyways, we got onto the big discussion about that. And we got onto some other stuff about just the state of the world and everything. We get into quite big discussions at night usually. Then about the education system. We got into everything last night. Anyways, yeah. So, And then my husband was playing Diablo last night, and I helped my daughter getting her clothes all ironed and everything for the tournament this weekend. And my son was playing KSP, which is Kerbal Space Program. And then I ended up having the football game because I like to watch football on my phone for the last part of it so I could watch the end. It was a great ending to that game. It was a good game last night. The Lions won. But yeah, I don't think I even knit last night. I was kind of tired. And then this morning, my daughter didn't have to be at school quite as early, she like a half an hour later, just because she got excused from all her classes, but she had to be at school by 7:30 for a tournament that's out of town, get on the bus to go. And so she'll be gone until early Sunday morning. They probably won't get back until like 2, 3 in the morning on Sunday. I'm assuming, might be a little bit earlier. And then, yeah, so it'll just be the 3 of us for dinner tonight, for dinner tomorrow night. Tomorrow I'm planning on making a pot roast. We've had a roast in the freezer for a while that probably needs to be cooked up, so pulled that out yesterday to start thawing, and I'm gonna just do it in the crock pot. I got a newer crock pot earlier this year. You'll see it. I'll probably film a little bit of that prep on Vlogmas. But yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do for dinner tonight. My husband and I might go out to lunch today. A lot of times on Fridays we go out to lunch. It's a little lunch date. And so then I'm not usually super hungry for dinner, so we'll see. We'll see what we do. Yep, I am just finishing up my sleeve. I'm almost to the ribbing on this sweater, so I'll start that soon. My mystery gnome piece is in the water. I need to pull that out soon and get it blocking. So yeah, it's Friday. Talk to you guys later. Day 6. We drank day 5's today, and it was all right. Same old, same old. For the coffee, my daughter she was really excited about these. They're magnetic little canvases. It was a 3-pack. Okay, my husband's puzzle section for day 6. And then looks like a little hot dog cart for day 6 for my son, which works well with yesterday's because he's eating a hot dog. And here is the 6th stripe for my Woolens and Nosh Advent. It was like an orangey color today. Very bright this year, it seems. Well, today's socks, I kind of am filming this a little bit later than I usually do, are, I knit these ones this summer during Christmas in July. And it is knit with a sock set from Legacy Fiber Arts of Aunt Bethany from Christmas Vacation, and this is a sock design that of mine called the Aunts. I originally knit the first pair with the Aunts sock set from Legacy Fiber Arts, based on the Practical Magic movie, and I thought it'd be fun to do Aunt Bethany with this pattern too. And it's got 2 cables running down the front. The back is just stuck in it. And it's a fun pattern. Hi, end of day check-in. It's about 4:30. Day 6. It's Friday. Like I said earlier, glasses. When I get a headache, which I kind of have a little bit of a headache, my glasses feel tight. And so if you ever see me with my glasses up like that, it's because I have a headache. Anyways, I also will put on contacts when it gets really bad, but I don't like wearing contacts that much. So I'm going to check in with stuff that I've done today. Today has been a big blocking day. Because I got my, you saw earlier, I finished clue, what was it, clue 3 for the Mystery Gnome, Nana's Visit from Imagine Landscapes, and that is blocking now, and I'll show it right now. So it looks silly, but this is how she kind of explains to block it in the pattern, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, and since I am using non-superwash, more of a woolen spun knit picks palette, it is almost, it's just slightly damp at this point. I finished it up this morning, late morning, and got it blocking. It'll be completely dry by tomorrow. And then I got my sweater done. You will do. You saw me blocking that earlier. And so that is getting, sorry, leaning off to the side. That is getting blocked right now. It will probably be dry by tomorrow as well, because again, I used non-superwash wool, woolen spun, and dries really quickly. I also have a spin dryer that I throw things in, and it really gets a lot of the water out. And I live in a very dry climate. It's very, very dry here. And then the other thing, I forgot, I have it in my laundry room blocking the whole bag with everything in it. So I can't show you the yarn, but I can show you what I'm going to be casting on next. It is the Broom Sweater by Andrea Mowry. I don't think I have the first picture. Yeah, so that was the best picture you're gonna get on that. And so that is, I'll show you it tomorrow, but I am using the called for yarn, the Farmer's Daughter Fibers Oh Dang DK. Well, I can't remember the colorway. It's a type of green. I'm making this sweater. My daughter likes really like fuzzy sweaters, and the Oh Dang DK is her Surrey alpaca DK weight. And so I bought the yarn for this like right after it came out, when it was a bit of a deal when they released that pattern, and it was when the yarn was kind of new too. And then it's just been sitting in a stash getting ready to knit, because I think that came out this summer or sometime, and I didn't really want to knit a fuzzy sweater in the summer. So I figured it's a good time to knit it now. It's big gauge, it should go pretty quickly. And yeah, my daughter, we might share it because she likes things oversized. She is a lot smaller than I am, but she likes things oversized. So it would be smaller on me, but still oversized for me. It would have more like, probably like 10 inches of positive ease for her, whereas it'll probably have about 5 inches for me. But that's just fine. So that is, I'll show you that's, because I might even start it by tomorrow, because again, the swatch might be dried by tomorrow. And then I have a dog sitting by the door wanting to go outside, so she'll have to wait a second. What else? So that's like most of my knitting stuff for today. And then also my sun socks I've just been working on. I didn't work on it at all last night, and I've just been working on it for the last like not even half an hour. So not very much, but I'll probably knit on them more tonight. And then we did get out to lunch. We went to the Copper Onion Bistro, yeah. It's not too far from where we live. It's in a little like shopping area kind of thing. And after lunch, my husband and I went to Freya, is it Home Goods? Something Goods, Freya, something Goods, or Freya, I'm not sure what it's called. They sell a lot of like, at least like 75% of the products are Montana made. A lot of them small makers. And so I like to go there to buy Christmas gifts and stuff because none of our family lives in Montana. So I like to go there to buy some stuff to gift some locally Montana things. So we will, we got a few things for different family members and stuff. So that's nice that it wasn't just me going, because that's usually me. So yeah, my husband was involved with those gifts. And then what else? Yeah, my daughter's gone out of town. So we'll just be the boys and me tonight. We might watch a Christmas movie. Don't know what one. But we might watch, you know, one of the Christmas movies that my daughter isn't like in love with, that we can watch without her. Because we do like to watch movies together as a family. It's just, she's really busy. And I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner. It might just be leftovers, because we have a fair amount of leftovers. And if I'm gonna make pot roast tomorrow night for dinner, that is a big meal. And then there'll be more leftovers. So I think I might just have another leftover night to get some stuff out of the fridge. But yeah, that's basically our night. Don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. It's been so warm. It was in the 50s again today. I think it's supposed to be in the 50s again tomorrow. So we might be able to get out and get a little bit of work in the yard done. Maybe go for a nice long walk somewhere or a little bit of a hike. We'll see what we get up to. Who knows? It depends on how well I'm feeling. I am feeling better, but I don't want to overdo it with too much walking and stuff. But I do like to get outside. We go for a dog walk every day. We did our dog walk before we went out for lunch today. But yeah, I think that's about everything. So I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 7. I don't know how much I'll record. You know, on the first day was on a Sunday when the whole family was home. It's harder to record when the kids are home because my daughter doesn't really mind being on camera, but my son doesn't want to. So it's kind of, when he's home, I have to like make sure that he's off doing something and not gonna get him on film. But yeah, we'll see how much I get it done. All right, well, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.